guys, Super Chris Productions here, and in this video I'm going to be doing a custom minifigure showcase on the figures I have made to celebrate the release of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Now, before we do get into the showcase, I do want to start off by saying that I have seen the movie, I did like it, and if you guys want to go see it, I do recommend it. I do know there are a lot of people who said they didn't like it, and a lot of controversial opinions and whatnot, but I liked it, and I will say it's not for everyone, but if you want to go see it, I definitely recommend it. I do have a few figures here that relate to the characters. I'm mostly missing some figures on the Resistance side. Yeah, so I have Rey and Kylo and a Sith Trooper in the back, which I will get into in a little bit. He's actually not complete, but I will talk more about him towards the end of the video. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the showcase video. Alright, so starting off with the first figure, here is Rey, and I give you guys a full 360 of her before actually getting into all the details. And I'll remove the lightsaber so you guys can get a better look at the figure. So starting off from the top, the hair and the head are both from the normal Rey minifigures, the official Rey minifigures. And the torso was a normal white torso that I sculpted the chest on and curved the torso. I sanded curves into the torso. And you can basically see I wrapped this white fabric around for the wraps that she has on her outfit. And then her belt is made out of electrical tape. It does wrap all the way around, has the hanging piece. Since she has like two different belts, one is just like a regular belt, and then the gun holster, which I didn't make a gun for her. I may make one, I'm not sure yet, but I did make a little loop in case I do make a gun to fit in the gun holster. And then for the arms, are just normal flesh arms that I sculpted the wraps onto her arms, as you can see there, on her left arm and on her hand. And then the same thing with the shoulder piece and then the wraps on her right arm. And then the legs were just normal white legs, and the gun holster piece is separatable from that extra belt because I did want the leg to still be able to move. I didn't want it to be stiff, but you can see all the details that I painted on there, and the paintwork for the boots does wrap around all four sides of the legs, as you can see there. And so that's really it for Rey. I'll put her back together. And then I did make her a Skywalker saber. Basically, it's almost the tutorial that Legomatic 9 has on his YouTube channel. I did my own thing with it to make the saber. As you can see, the top is sculpted around. I did the little details on the back, and then the bottom has the painted bars that the saber has. And it turned out to be actually a really nice saber. But yeah, so that's it for Rey. Alright, and here is Kylo Ren. He's actually not much different from the one that I made back in 2017, I think it was, for The Last Jedi. He does have an all-new saber, and I did give him a new helmet this time around. I'll get that out of the way so you guys can see the figure. So starting off from the top, the head and hair are basically the same. I think the head is from a Lord of the Rings set, and then the hair is from the actual official Kylo figure. I just painted like the pink on the face for his scar. And then the cape is just normal black cape. And if I do remove that, you can see his torso. I wrapped fabric around it for his robes and painted in a dark gray color the mesh pattern. I didn't bother painting the back since you're not going to see it anyway. The legs are also from that same Kylo figure with electrical tape wrapped around the boots to give it the extra details. And then he's got an electrical tape belt with the belt buckle thing sculpted. And this time around, I decided to sculpt the wraps on his arms, because the last time I made a Kylo figure, or the last Kylo figure that I did have, that I just changed, he had electrical tape wrapped around the arms, and that kept falling off, so I thought it would be better to just sculpt it. It looks better and holds up better. And the helmet I actually did make a little too small. I didn't have time to redo it, because I was trying to get the showcase done in time for the release date. But it does have the weld marks all over in the red color. And I forgot to mention this with Rey, but I bought some Cape Madness hoods that I actually had intended to give the figures, but they were never shipped in time, so I don't have them, and I wanted to make sure, like I said, this showcase is done for the release date, so I did my best at getting Rey and Kylo out. I do have some updates that I do plan to do later on to both of these figures, and some other figures that I probably will make. But so here is his saber, and you can see I made it so all the blades can be removed, the main blade and then the two side blades. And then you can see all the detail there. I used a red thread for the wire and then painted basically everything else on. And I'll just stall to put the blades back into the hilt. But so that's it for Kylo Ren. Alright, so that about wraps up this video. I did say I had a Sith Trooper planned, but again, something else I wasn't able to finish in time. I started these figures really last minute, like this same week of the movie. I started these figures, I think it was Sunday. So you can tell these were rushed. But, I mean, they did turn out pretty nice, I think. The Sith Trooper still needs his legs, his right arm, his back, and some helmet details, and he should be complete. So I may have a Part 2 showcase coming out, and I'm not sure when, but whenever I get around to making more figures, because I do have a few other projects and commissions that I'm working on as well. So I do plan to finish this guy, though, Sith Trooper. So far, I just have like most of the helmet, the full left arm, and the full front of the torso, and that's about it. But so like I said, that does it for this video. Really hope you guys liked it. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. And bye.